this week's edition of the Volunteer Corner. My name is Jane Roy. We're going to do something a little different. We are going to interview the Tuesday afternoon, call themselves the Rude-a-bega. See the sign? We are going to, there's Francine. Oh my goodness, some folks are hiding. There's Owen, there's David, there goes Joyce, Linda, and we're gonna see them in action. This is an amazing group. They have so much fun. So let's head around. We're gonna start with Francine. Okay, so here we are in terms of Francine and Douglas. Okay, so Francine, my goodness. So can you first of all tell me what you're doing?
I am I'm the hub of the action here. So I am on the front desk, and so the orders come to me, and then I disperse them to the other volunteers who collect the goods and send them out to the clients. So I just got an order here.
Yep.
For 2 people, please.
Okay.
So awesome. I'm gonna say,
and we're gonna watch the. So you folks have a lot of fun. I mean, how long have you been working together as a group?
Maybe a year. Just a year, guys. We've been together a year. Maybe a year and a half. We've all been here at different days, different times, different groups, but this is by far the
funnest.
Oh my gosh, we laugh so much, and we're really efficient too. Like, not to think that we don't do a really good job, because we really care about our clients and we want to make sure that they get the best service possible.
For sure. So where did the Rude-a-begas come from?
Oh, that was Kate, who is our vegetable produce person, and she sometimes makes jokes about the vegetables. And it was a day that the Rude-a-begas were going out, but nobody wanted them. They kept coming back, out back, and so we just, I don't know. And then we changed it to Rude-a-begas because we were just being so silly.
So I've been standing here for a few minutes, and actually some of your conversation has been quite hilarious.
Yeah,
you have a lot of fun.
So I'm going to get this client 3 and some pads for that client as well. And Linda's going to get the meat and vegetables. Owen's going to get the dried goods. Kate and Lisa are going to get the fruits and vegetables. And then either Doug or David will take it out.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so we should start with the milk, but because you mentioned Kate and the Rude-a-begas, I'm actually going to go over to the produce section. There's Doug. So here's the produce, but here's Kate. Oh my goodness, Kate. I understand you came up with that whole idea.
What whole idea?
Well, the Rude-a-begas, Colin.
Hardly. No. What? No. No.
Okay, so can you tell me a little bit about what you're doing right now?
Produce?
Produce? And, and what does that mean?
It means I'm taking produce from these bins and putting it in smaller boxes. And then Lisa lifts it and puts it over there. And then we give it out to people.
So what's your most favorite part of this job?
These weirdos. If I'm away for too long, I miss them.
So the group of, and there's about 10 of you right now, actually, right? In terms of all the different positions and serving folks. But your job is, the produce comes from the back. Yeah. You have to sort it again, correct?
Sometimes. There are lovely sorters in the back who do most of the sorting. Yeah. Some things get missed. Yeah. And then I go through it, and then there's numbers on the board here that I'm supposed to pay attention to. And I follow this. Yep. But not everything's on the board, so I have to use my judgment.
And you kind of make it up as you go along?
Yeah. And I ask Mike how generous we're being today, and that's how he says you can be very generous, moderately generous, a little stingy. And that's how I make my hampers.
And this is a moving target because it depends on how much produce we have, how busy we think it's going to be, and depending on the state of the produce, how quickly it has to move. So you kind of have to be, is this the smartest position?
I would never presume to say that I'm the smartest Rude-a-bega. Francine would probably have words to say about that. But I think it's the most on your toes. Yeah. You gotta be on it.
So what's great about this is actually, because you've been volunteering for how long, Kate?
I have no concept of time.
So, but it's been a number of years.
It's been a couple of years, but
Yeah.
if you asked me when I started, I couldn't begin.
Yeah.
It's a couple of years.
But you have, and how often or how many years have you been doing it kind of up at the front end with produce? A number of years?
Yeah, I don't even know.
Yeah, but have you noticed the real difference in the produce and things that we get over time?
I mean, we have usually we're pretty good. Usually we have a lot of really great stuff, which is great. There have been days when we have less and the numbers are up, and it's tough because, you want to make sure everybody's getting
the rainbow.
Yeah, right. That's why I like my hampers to look pretty.
Yeah.
So I'll often make sure things are sticking up so that they can see there are carrots in there.
Carrots and
These aren't done yet. There's more done.
okay. So, but right now there's carrots and apples and squash and onions
Onions and a mango.
and a mango. That's awesome.
Yeah, there's gonna be peppers and some lettuce, and then probably we always get fun things like dragon fruit.
Okay.
Sometimes I don't know what they are. I know what this is, but sometimes I don't know.
Yeah.
And then Google image search is my friend or Mike.
Yeah. That's pretty awesome. That's really great. Cool. Well, it's amazing having you part of the team, Kate. Now we're going to head over to Mark. So, Mark, did you know that you're part of the Rude-a-bega team?
Oh, no, you don't know that. Heard the name.
So there's a sign out front that says the Tuesday afternoon Rude-a-begas.
Okay.
So you've been coming in Tuesday afternoons for how many years?
The end of 2018.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, that's a long time.
Yes.
That's what is that? That's
seem very long,
7,
but
8 years.
Yeah,
that's
seem
pretty
long, but
amazing.
yeah.
And so, what is your job, Mark?
I'm at the extra stations, and what I'm supposed to do is I put together the milk, eggs, and bread for the
Okay.
clients that come in. If we have other items like desserts, and we usually do now, we have
Yeah.
desserts. Sometimes we have bananas. Sometimes they find things like cheeses or little creameries that
Yeah.
they'll bring it up, and I'll put them into the hampers to go out.
Okay.
So we have a chart that tells us the family size.
Yep.
Based on the family size, it tells us how much milk, eggs, and bread and dessert, and then we just kind of go around, pick out the sizes that we need, and bundle it up and put it on the shelves.
That's awesome.
And then the pickers come in and take it out to the front.
And so, what's your favorite part of doing this? So, and why do you keep coming back?
I keep coming back because I have a job that's not very steady, so I know every Tuesday afternoon I can come here and I can do this. I like doing it. When I first came in, I was going to all the different stations, and somebody says, "Oh, why don't you come and do a fixed position on a daily basis, like a Tuesday?" So I said, "Fine," and I've been doing it ever since. And it's almost like a
It's like a machine almost.
yeah, it's
isn't
like
it?
a little full-time job, like a little factory, and I'm on my own. And I can put it all together, and it's I've been doing it ever since. And if it's not busy, I can go out in the back and help out with other things,
Yep.
and come back here when I need to.
So, you've been doing this for 7, 8 years. You've been coming in. I think it took me about 5 to stop calling you Brian. For some
Yeah.
reason, I had Brian in my head.
Well, Mark O'Brien, so people hear the Brian and grab that. Yeah.
But you make sure that everybody, every family, and every client gets milk, eggs, and
Yes.
bread.
Yes.
And very rarely do we actually run out of that.
No, not very often, no.
And when we run out, it's more because we buy these things.
Right. So they missed a shipment with one day, and then they come back maybe with
Yeah.
2 loads the next time.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're not. When we first started, we were only serving, a couple thousand families
Yes.
a month.
Yes.
Now we're almost.
Now it's steady.
Now it's steady.
It's
It's
crazy steady. Yeah.
crazy
It
steady.
got to the point where we used to be able to go out and go to the fridge and stock our own milk and eggs, but we're so busy we don't have time to actually leave, or
Yeah.
we'll come back and find the shelves are empty. So what happens is now the staff bring it up. Every once in a while they bring it up for us.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So we're basically in this fixed area. If we go too far, we might find, hey, we're running out of things. You got to come running up. I like to stay ahead of the game so that I have extras made up in case I'm not here. Or if a big rush happens, then
Yeah.
I know I have a fallback. I can start making new ones, knowing that there's still some on the shelf.
Right, and the shift goes. So you start at 12:30.
Yes, I come in at noon because we were finding that I like to come in early anyways, just to get ready. They pass on information from the previous shift. Plus, we found that noon was a very busy time. So the morning person and I can overlap and keep everything going for
amazing.
about half
Okay.
an hour.
Okay.
And then the shelves stay stocked and everybody gets in and out quickly.
Yeah, and then you're here till we close at 4.
Till 4,
pretty
yes.
much. Wow, that's pretty amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't give our volunteers breaks.
That's where we volunteer, yeah.
No, that's amazing. No, thank you, Mark.
Sure, thank you.
Thank you, Brian. Rather, no. Thank you, Mark.
Thank you.
Okay, so there we go. So there's Mark working. Those are the bags that he's pre-done in the boxes. These are the larger sizes that are ready to go out. You can tell that there's bread. Right now there's milk and there's eggs. So perfect. Okay, awesome. Okay, now we'll come back to oh my goodness, now we'll come back to this group. So we have Owen. Oh my goodness, Owen, how are you?
Fine.
So Owen, how many years, like you've been a long time volunteer. When did you start?
Jeez.
A long time,
remember
eh?
that back long.
Yeah.
A long time.
And so Owen, you're actually here with your mom, right?
Yes.
So she's around the corner?
Yeah.
Which
She's
is great.
doing the meat.
She's doing the meat. Okay. So you actually used to come a lot and sort out back, if I remember
Yes.
correct, and make
That's
hampers?
when I started doing
Yeah. And so now, what is your role right now? What is it you're doing?
that. My role is fetching, which means I get the hampers, the vegetables, and the extras and put them in the cart.
Okay.
And the meat.
And the meat. So you fetch, so the hamper size, whoa, these shelves, you can tell how busy it is, because these shelves, I think an hour or two ago they were filled.
Yeah.
So these are the non-perishables.
Those, yes,
That-
all of them are.
All of them are non-perishables according to size.
Yes.
That's a size 3, a size 1.
Size 5, size 6,
Yeah.
2, 4.
Yeah. And so basically what happens is you listen to, does Francine yell at you?
No.
No. So Francine kind of tells you,
What to pick.
yeah, and then so you take, so if it's let's say a family of 2 comes in, you grab a
I
bag
got a bag of 2.
and then you put it on the cart. Okay. Okay, so your mom is on meat. Where's your mom?
She was just here.
Okay, so I don't want to go out because I don't want to deal with clients. Make sure we get clients, but there is our meat fridge right now, meat freezer. So right now there's some donations from Dr. Utker. I know Maple Leafs has donated, and we get some from grocery stores. So Doug, in fact, there's Owen in action. He's getting the meat as well. So there's Doug. So Doug, what is your job? What are you doing?
I'm taking food out to the clients out front.
There's Lisa. Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
So you're taking the clients out front. So all of these folks have put it all together.
They put it together.
You put it on the cart.
And then I take it out and give it to the clients.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So you have the cold job. You and David have the cold job. Look at that. Oh, get together. It's like David, get together. Stand. There's David and Doug. Oh my goodness. The Blues Brothers. So you take it out as well, the 2 of you. Okay. How are you enjoying it when it's so busy?
I enjoy it when it's busy. Yes, I like it.
And the cold. I mean, what is it? Minus 20 outside today?
It's definitely, at least minus 20.
Minus 20?
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. So in this size right now, is this what size is this?
This is 1.
This is 1. So this is what individual gets who comes to the bank.
Yeah.
So they've got their produce, which is what Kate is doing. They've got their milk and eggs, which is Mark. And they've got their meat and their non-perishable, which is what Owen was doing.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
All right.
I'll let you take that out. So you're ready for the next one. There's Owen getting the next one ready. So there's David. Oh, there's Lisa, and there is Linda. Okay, so all of these folks are serving the clients when they come in. So is this another one as well?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So David, how do you tell which client is which?
I call out their name.
So you call it their first name.
Yeah.
So the folks at the front who are interviewing or talking to the clients then communicate with Francine.
Yeah.
And then she's the one who tells you what to do, right?
Puts the name on a card.
Oh.
Take it out.
And then you go find them and basically give them the food. And
Yes.
okay. So how are you enjoying the cold?
Well, I warmed up for this by going to Winnipeg. So this is nothing.
And how long have you been volunteering here?
Just over a year.
Okay, so you're one of the newbies almost,
Sort of,
actually,
yes.
which is great. And you're enjoying themselves. How do you get along with all the women that are part of the Rude-a-begas? The Rude-a-bega team.
They're awesome. Although Francine is a little scary.
They're picking on me.
Wait a second, they're doing what?
They're picking on me.
tells us what to do, where to go.
It is a sign of love, though. Actually, you are the hub. You're the one who coordinates everybody.
That's right.
Actually,
So I have dry dog food. We do have extras as well that we didn't talk about before. So we do often have pet food.
So
It's
pet
very
food. So if somebody has toiletry requests, feminine hygiene products,
Whatever we have,
whatever
we're happy
we
to give out.
Yeah. So okay, awesome. Oh, and there's Owen's mom. There's Linda trying to get out of the way. So you're putting together another hamper there for someone.
Yeah, yeah.
One Owen and a one.
And how long have you been volunteering?
Owen and I started here probably 22, I think. We started actually in the back, in the sorting area.
Yeah.
And then graduated to the front.
Yeah, we actually partly do that so people can understand what
it's
works
great.
at the front and how it
we've
kind of all
done
fits together.
A bunch of different things. We did sorting, and then one day we repackaged cannelloni, and we've done repackaging peas and things like that, and then we eventually came out here. to
Okay.
do that.
Yeah, that's
But,
awesome.
Yeah.
And what's your favorite part of this? Part of
The people.
volunteering? The people?
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
You know, the social part of it. It's very, and of course the clients. So,
Yeah.
you know, I have done greeter and I've done takeout as well. So
Yeah.
kind of a nice mix of getting to see everybody. I have
It's-
not done computer. I'm not a computer person, so
Yeah, but I mean, you can see all of the folks that it takes to serve
I
the
know,
folks that are
it's
coming
crazy.
in.
I throw my head in that.
Yeah.
Even, you know, like, you don't see it as much when you're at the back, but when you come up the front, you definitely see everything kind of, the whole system makes sense after that. It's like, oh, that's why we did that. Oh, that's why this happened too. And so this has to happen before that can happen, before that can happen. So, yeah. It's all very good.
Yeah.
Well, it's a well-oiled machine.
Well, you know, it's fun. It's great for us to see folks having fun, but I know you get to see the direct result of all of that work.
Yeah.
And as so many volunteers' hours go into it,
It's
which
crazy.
is amazing. So
It's crazy. You know, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Like everywhere you look, there's a volunteer here, so it's insane.
Yeah.
But it works. It works. And you do good.
well, I'll let you get back to work.
Yeah, thank you.
So we're coming back to Francine. Oh, there's Lisa. There's Lisa.
Hi, Lisa. Hi.
So everybody, what is Lisa famous for?
Baking.
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 Oh my goodness.
I was worried about that.
Thank you for giving the correct answer.
So Lisa comes every week. Twice a week, but when she comes, she always brings goodies. Oh my goodness. I think we've all gained about 10 pounds. So Lisa, so two things. What is your job right now? What is it that you're
So
doing?
I'm fetch. So Francine or whoever's at the desk calls up the orders, and then we fill the orders based on the number in the household.
Right. So so Owen is doing the non-perishables. Kate's in the produce. What's Kate doing? Next time I'll put that on reverse camera and see if So Kate's doing produce. Mark is on milk and eggs. So you're the
Yes.
one that gathers from each of those volunteers
Yes.
and puts it in the cart.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
So and when did you start volunteering? So how long have you been volunteering?
2 years this month.
And what is it you enjoy the best?
Well, I think there's a few things. I love the camaraderie. We have a really good group of people, all of the volunteers. I started in the warehouse, really great people. But I think, obviously, giving back to the client, helping the client, I think it's a win-win.
Yeah.
Right? I
for
think,
sure.
you know, we enjoy the time here, and we work hard to look after our clients. And I've met lots of lovely people. The clients are very appreciative.
And over that 2 years, you've actually seen how busy it's gotten, just in terms of the number of folks
I
that have
can't
come in.
get over the difference.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Here, one more time.
Yeah.
Pretend I'm not here, guys, because yeah, just how busy it's come. But you know, now when it's not so busy, everybody thinks, you know, when 150 families, let's say, come during a day, people think that's a slow day.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you in so many ways, actually. We appreciate all the Rude-a-begas. Whoa, thanks so much. Really appreciate everybody. Okay. Oh, actually, we're not quite done. Sorry. Joyce. Oh my goodness. You were hiding, weren't you?
Kind of.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay. Are you okay if I interview you?
Yeah.
And you don't have to if you don't want to.
Maybe I won't.
Okay. Okay. Well, there is Joyce. Joyce has been pretty. Joyce has been pretty amazing and a really important part of this team as well.
Greg, don't forget Greg.
Don't forget who?
Greg's not here today.
Oh, okay. And Greg. We'll make sure Greg is part of this a bit later. So that's awesome. You guys are an amazing, fun team.